Turkish 1981, contact Maastricht 132.7. Roger.
Condor 458, call Maastricht.
Air traffic in Europe is dense and getting denser every day. But Europe's sky is not yet borderless. Today it's still controlled by up to 36 different air navigation service providers. To create a truly efficient European airspace, these national boundaries in the air have to be dismantled. This is what the Single European Sky is all about: improving cooperation between air navigation services and setting up a more integrated and efficient system. This will mean safer flying, fewer delays, lower costs and less pollution. A key element in the process is the introduction of FABs, functional airspace blocks. FABEC, the functional airspace block Europe Central, will soon be connecting the skies of 6 of the most overflown countries in Europe. In the Netherlands, the Maastricht Upper Area Control Centre has been providing cross-border services for some 40 years, delivering outstanding performance and innovative solutions. That makes it a FAB before its time and a key asset for FABEC.
Flight level 260, November 3, Papa Golf.
The Maastricht UAC controls the upper airspace of Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands and the northwest of Germany. 260,000 square kilometres of European airspace in total. This makes it the second busiest air traffic control centre in Europe, handling some of the most complex airspace in the world. Today, the Maastricht UAC is still the first and only multinational air navigation organisation in Europe. The airspace is organised according to the busiest air traffic flows and goes beyond country borders, delivering greater efficiency and economies of scale. For several years in a row, the Maastricht UAC has been rated as one of the most cost-effective air navigation service providers in Europe, with by far the highest controller productivity. But being one of the best and remaining so has required a great deal of commitment, creativity and innovation in an effort to constantly find new ways of bringing the European ideal forward.
Continue the climb up to flight level 32.
The main drivers of efficient, sustainable air traffic management are landmark technology and groundbreaking operational concepts. Together, people and machines must process the growing amount of data required to compute the safest and most efficient routes through Europe's skies. Since the late 60s, the Maastricht UAC has always been ahead of its time, inventing, devising and implementing new solutions to cope with growing operational complexity. Today, more than ever before, this pioneering heritage lies at the very heart of its business.
Europa 387, contact Maastricht 132.615.
Maastricht's flight data processing system is trajectory-based. Flight plans in the system are no longer static. Each trajectory is continuously and dynamically updated by the flight behavior. This means that at all times, controllers have the most accurate information on the traffic so they can work more safely and more efficiently. The information from the trajectories can also be used for workload prediction, so the control sectors, which can best adapt to the traffic situation, are efficiently manned and managed. Electronic coordination also improves efficiency.
With the new system, we can coordinate electronically between sectors, and in the near future we'll also be able to coordinate with adjacent control sectors equipped with the same international standard. Electronic coordination really saves us a lot of time because it means we no longer need to make phone calls.
Enhanced radar data is also integrated on the screen. By moving the mouse over a flight on the display, controllers can see instrument data from the cockpit, such as speed, heading and autopilot selections.
With this additional data available to us, we no longer need to ask the pilots for it. This means we can work faster. This is really important for us in such a busy environment. Moreover, the system is increasing safety because it's constantly monitoring the flight's progress and warning us of any deviation from our clearances.
Maastricht's flight data processing system is breaking new ground. It can support the testing and validation in or close to the control room of complex concepts yet to come, all in aid of CESAR, Europe's modernisation programme. When the traffic is dense, radio communication channels between pilots and controllers are very busy. To alleviate the pressure, data link technology provides an additional communications medium that complements traditional radio communications. At Maastricht, more than 300 data link messages are exchanged between the cockpit and the ground every day.
Datalink has been tested and used operationally here at Maastricht for about 15 years, paving the way for wider European implementation. The messages are clearer for both controllers and for pilots because they're written. It's safer and it's more efficient. Shortly we will be trialling and validating the initial 4D concept for CESAR. 4D operations consist of adding a time element to the more traditional 3 dimensions of the flight trajectory. Aircraft and ground systems can build, predict and exchange trajectory and time information. Aircraft can use this information to optimize their flight profile and avoid going into holes prior to landing. This increases the accuracy and predictability and of course enhances the overall performance of the network.
United 940, good morning to you, radar contact.
The near future will bring yet another fundamental change. The airspace will be gradually redesigned so that aircraft can fly the most direct routes. This ambitious program, the Free Route Airspace Maastricht, or FRAM, will mean major savings in fuel consumption, engine running time and gas emissions. First projections indicate that the implementation of direct routes in the Maastricht airspace during nights and weekends alone will generate savings of the order of 2.5 million kilometres per year. The Free Route Airspace concept is being further developed through close collaboration within FABEC and CESAR. With years of experience in multinational air traffic management, exceptional performance and a constant drive to move beyond boundaries, Maastricht UAC is determined to continue playing its key role in building a unified airspace network. At Maastricht, the single European sky is already a reality. Here, the future is today.